Welcome back to NFT Nation, the most relatable and reliable NFT and crypto podcast in the nation. So today has been pretty much an awful day for the crypto market, as well as the stock market. There is kind of blood all over all of finance right now. But I'm here to help you understand what's going on, as well as be a guide for you through the upcoming crypto bear market, or maybe even the future crypto bull market. But with prices that are going on right now, it's kind of hard to say that there is an up and coming crypto bull market. So without further ado, let's just hop right in to this crypto crash. So pretty much what happened today? Obviously, like I said, there's been blood all over, so especially in the market. So kind of what happened? So Bitcoin is down 10% today, and it's down 20% this week. It's hitting its lowest price since last summer, and analysts have began to bet that Bitcoin will hit $30,000 this month. Ethereum is down 8% and down 19% this week. Binance Coin is down 15% today and down 21% this week. XRP is down 12% today and down 20% this week. Solana is down 15% today and down 27% this week. Also, Solana has seen a major network outage. I think it's if I am right, it is the seventh outage of the blockchain this year, which obviously has caused it to drop more since people are losing sentiment on Solana. Cardano is down around 16% and down 20% this week. The biggest loss came from Terra Luna. That's down 44% today and down 52% this week. This kind of comes from major news that there is a fear over that Terra Luna might lose its one-to-one dollar peg, especially with the Terra Luna stablecoin. That's really important to crypto markets. People are starting to get scared that Terra Luna is not holding one-to-one with the stablecoin, so people began to take their money out. So, really, what's some of the reasons why we are seeing such a massive fall in prices? So, obviously, the first reason is that the stock market fell very rapidly today. An example of this is that the SPY, which is one of the biggest ETFs in the entire stock market, hit a 52-week low, which means that it's the lowest price it has hit in the last year. And obviously, it makes sense that the crypto market has fallen with something like the stock market crashing, because when the stock market crashes, the crypto market tends to crash even harder. Also, the second reason is that the Fed, or the Federal Reserve, has raised interest rates, or has begun to seek out raising interest rates, which is bearish for crypto because it is becoming harder to borrow money, and money is becoming more expensive, especially when interest rates increase. The money you pay back on a loan goes up, so less people take out money. And when less people are taking out money in loans, less people are spending. And the Federal Reserve is doing this to try to kind of curb the massive inflation we have seen in the past year. I mean, if you've seen gas prices, you know you've definitely felt inflation. Also, the third reason is that people are starting to sell because of fear. People are seeing red in the markets and beginning to panic, especially this happens in the stock market when people start to see red. The FOMO increases of, oh no, I think if I don't get out now, I'll eventually lose everything. So people sell their stocks, and the same thing happens with crypto. And honestly, it's even more volatile in crypto because a lot of people are in it and don't understand the true meaning of it. So they sell when they see any red in the market, because they're kind of they're in the deep end and they don't know how to swim, if that makes sense. So there's been a lot of news surrounding the crash. Obviously, it's kind of weird to see like positive news when you're seeing prices tank like they are. But for the first story today, is that it's explaining the entire Terra Luna situation, and the Luna Foundation Guard, the entity tasked with holding Bitcoin as part of the reserves backing the Terra Luna stablecoin, has loaned out over $750 million worth of Bitcoin to a trading firm, and they've said this is to help protect the UST stablecoin peg 1 to $1. So, confronted with what this really means, Terra Luna founder Do Kwon claimed that the Luna Foundation Guard is not seeking to exit its Bitcoin position. According to a series of tweets from the Luna Foundation Guard, the move to loan out BTC or Bitcoin was necessary in order to protect the stablecoin's peg in the face of increased volatility in crypto markets and a temporary drop in the price of UST over the weekend. So, per the Luna Foundation's mandate, the LFG, which is the Luna Foundation Guard, will proactively defend the stability of the UST peg and broader Terra economy, especially under volatility and the uncertainty of macro conditions in legacy markets. LFG said in a Twitter thread posted today, adding that crypto market volatility recently has been very significant. Further, the thread added that the LFG Council, in order to deal with the situation, has voted to loan $750 million worth of BTC to OTC, which is a trading firm that helps protect the UST stablecoin peg 1 to $1. Also, it is to loan the UST, which is the stablecoin, 750 million of it to accumulate BTC as market conditions normalize. So they are looking to increase their Bitcoin holdings since they have loaned out a lot of their Bitcoin. Perhaps not surprisingly, the LFG's communication on the issue led to discussions in the community on Twitter, with some criticizing the foundation for what they described as not very clear communication. So people are beginning to kind of take what Terra Luna is saying with a grain of salt and not exactly trusting every word they are saying. So people are beginning to say, like, has Bitcoin been sold? And in that case, how much? As Twitter user Tundra, who described himself as a core developer for the Nexus protocol, which is a DeFi platform for Terra Luna. And he said, like, what does this loan structure entail? So he really just questioning everything Terra Luna is doing because they're not being fully transparent with their actions. Other users also chimed in asking why the LFG chose to loan out its Bitcoin rather than just sell it to defend the UST peg. Others argue that the move is very likely PR from LFG's side, so they're just trying to make themselves look better than just selling. They don't want to sell, but I mean, loaning it out is similar because they're getting rid of some of their Bitcoin. Kind of in summary of this is that the Luna Foundation has not been very clear on what they are doing with their Bitcoin assets, so this is causing mass speculation in the community, and people have begun to sell because they feel that they have lost trust in the foundation as a whole. So that's why you are seeing a massive drop in the Terra Luna coin, and also the Terra Luna stablecoin is losing value when compared to other stablecoins like Tether. And to move on from this, the second story that actually is really, really, really good news for the crypto market is that Instagram is starting to test NFTs on their platform. So, Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Meta, the parent company of social networks, Facebook and Instagram, announced that this week they're starting to test digital collectibles on Instagram so creators and collectors can display their NFTs on their profiles. Zuckerberg added that similar functionality is coming to Facebook soon. The article read, NFTs are heading to Instagram, Mark Zuckerberg has announced in a video. So, this is from the article from cryptonews.com, and it says, the Meta CEO shared a video Monday confirming that the firm was about to start testing support for digital collectibles across its apps. In an interview with NFT and Web3 enthusiast Tom Bellew, Zuckerberg said that Meta would begin testing NFTs on Instagram with a select number of US creators and collectors. This is a quote from Mark Zuckerberg that says, we're starting to test digital collectibles on Instagram so that creators and collectors can display their NFTs. Zuckerberg said that Meta would begin testing the new feature on Instagram this week with similar functionality. Though Zuckerberg didn't elaborate on exactly how the new feature would look, he said that he thinks NFTs allow for saying something about yourself. He also noted that Meta had plans to explore adding augmented reality NFTs to Instagram stories via its dedicated augmented reality platform, Spark AR. Meta will initially support NFTs on Ethereum and Polygon before expanding the accommodate assets on Solana as well as Flow. It's worth noting, of course, that Meta could theoretically launch its own blockchain to support the NFTs, though that will require building infrastructure and a user base when the vast majority of NFT collectors today are used to trading JPEGs on networks like Ethereum and Solana. In addition to Zuckerberg's post, Instagram head Adam Mosseri posted a video on Twitter today announcing the update. We want to make sure that we can learn from the community. He said, we want to make sure that we work out how to embrace those tenets of distributed trust and power, despite the fact that we are, yes, a centralized platform. So they obviously want to give more power to the creators themselves. Zuckerberg previously teased Meta's plans to support NFTs in March without giving many hints on how it planned to jump into the buzzy space, as many major companies and technology apps such as Twitter, YouTube, and Reddit have shown signs of supporting crypto creator driven space. NFT enthusiasts have increasingly speculated that Meta could move into the digital collectibles domain. The rumors intensified in October when Zuckerberg announced that Facebook had been renamed to Meta as the company was shifting its focus to help bring the metaverse to life, all but confirming it would be taking interest in crypto in the crypto world in the near future. So obviously this is very bullish for the kind of entire NFT and crypto community. I think this is a really good thing because when Twitter allows people to connect their Ethereum wallets and kind of show their own NFTs that many users own, it just kind of creates more community aspect and trust in the space because you're able to see that they actually own the asset. This is a really good story. I enjoyed that, especially cryptonews.com went into detail with everything Mark Zuckerberg said. And if you all maybe are thinking about putting an NFT as your profile photo, I will leave a poll in the Spotify kind of description, and feel free to tell me what NFT collection or what NFT you are thinking about making as your profile photo. I would love to hear back from you all. But to move on with our third and final story about recent news with the crypto market is that Ukraine's new fundraising platform now supports over 100 different cryptocurrencies. So Ukraine's president Volodymyr Zelensky has launched a new fundraising platform, and it's called United 24, which accepts donations in more than 100 different crypto assets. The list of supported cryptocurrencies range from popular cryptos like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin to recently launched ApeCoin and some smaller cap DeFi coins like Hector's Finance, Steam Coins, and Enzymes MLN, according to the platform's website. So obviously they are kind of casting their net. Oh, they're casting a very, very, very large net in the crypto space to be able to get as many donations as possible. Besides the extended list of supported coins, another feature that makes this initiative different from Ukraine's previous fundraising attempts is that it enables donors to choose where they are and how much they want their crypto to be spent and where they actually want their crypto to be spent in the fundraiser. As of now, interested users can choose among three areas: defense and demining, humanitarian and medical care, and reconstruction of Russia, as it stands on the website. This is notable as previously some crypto donors have expressed discontent about their hard earned crypto being used to fund the military. One user on Twitter said, money could have been well spent on displaced Ukrainians instead of paying arms dealers. The project also aims to enhance the efficiency and transparency of the distribution of donations by releasing weekly updates detailing how the funds were spent. Moreover, the Central National Bank of Ukraine would provide fundraising reports every 24 hours. Also, the President Zelensky said that everyone can donate in one click from any country. Anyone may participate, concerned individuals, entrepreneurs, and large technology corporations. So, obviously, if you are looking to donate to Ukraine, I would highly recommend it because it is a great cause and they need all the help they can get. And it's good to see that Ukraine is building on top of their crypto infrastructure to be able to help the good fight. So kind of ending this episode, I really appreciate you all tuning in. I try to get this episode out as fast as possible because with this episode kind of being recent news, you just want to get it out to the masses as soon as possible. And hopefully you all learned something today. And it's good to see that even in times of mass fear in the market, there are still huge players building and expanding the crypto network. Like you're seeing a major player like Meta Platforms, which is a multi-billion-dollar company, actually add NFTs into their business, and you're seeing an entire country change the way they operate, so they are able to receive money in different crypto assets. Sorry, so maybe even our to kind of continue the ending or the summary of this episode. Maybe it's time to buy some coins at much lower prices. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, and I don't really know what these coins are gonna be priced at in maybe a week or even a year from now. But the opportunity is looking like there's a lot of room to buy, while everyone in the market is very scared. I'm looking to consider uh, kind of buying into some cryptos that I've been looking at for a while at lower prices. Since I've wanted them anyway, I might as well buy them at low prices. I just want to thank you all again for listening today. I'm a really small podcast and I just try to get the best information I can out there. I would really appreciate if you kind of did learn something today or you felt the need to support us here. It would be awesome if you shared this podcast with a friend, maybe text them and be like, hey, have you heard about the recent crypto crash? Here's a link to an easy, just a nice guy explaining what's going on. But yeah, feel free to do that. That would really help. Also, if you want to help us here at NFT Nation, I would love for you all to leave 5 stars. That really helps Spotify learn that we are a small podcast, but people still want to listen. Also, please give us a follow on our social medias. It is at NFT_Nation_podcast. I am very active on all of them on our TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm very active. Feel free to message me, like some of the content, and share it with a friend as well. So I just want to thank you all for listening today and have a great day.